Hey Vailmount, welcome to Vailmount Live. We're here with Body Heat Canada. They've just come in today for this special fundraiser at the curling rink, and we are here with Blue and Sean and Jonathan. Welcome to Vailmount, guys. How you doing?
Thank you very much. Very well, thank you.
Hey, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Well, we run a male dance group, obviously called Body Heat, and we just run across Canada, basically taking our clothes off for women everywhere.
So how does somebody get started
We
in
run
that?
around in our underwear for a living.
Yeah.
So how do you get started in that?
Everybody's kind of got a different way that they got into it, right? So, I did a topless waitering gig thing is how I got into it, and I was recruited that way.
I did a bartending course, and they sent me a message just saying, hey, do you want to be a male stripper? And I applied for it, and that's how I got started.
And for myself, I was in university and I had a friend get a job down in Vegas, and he dragged me along with him.
Cool. So what's a typical day like for a male exotic dancer?
Lots of driving.
Lots
We're
of driving,
glorified truck drivers that do stop occasionally to tan and train.
Yeah. Just work out, diet, training all the time, right?
Stage call, a little practicing of the choreography, and eating lots of Subway and tuna. And the diet, of course.
Yeah.
Belmont diet.
Oh, the Vailmont diet. Oh, that's right.
Sure,
You guys
mandatory.
are on the Vailmont diet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we did it for the last just a little over a month. Yeah.
Just heard about it. Yeah,
Got us
it's great
tightened right
so
up.
far.
It's a true story. It works.
Yeah.
I've been quite
That's-
impressed with my results.
That's incredible.
I've tried
You know-
every diet over the last 12 years, and I was quite pleased with the results.
Well, you know, Dr. Stefan Dutoy here, he's the originator of the diet. And so, because you've had such great success with it, we're wondering if you could autograph
we'll
a
endorse it,
poster.
absolutely.
Autograph the poster. So, you know,
Pleasure.
that's Stefan, I think it's Stefan Dutoy. Dutoit.
Dutoit, huh?
Or
Yeah.
Dutoit, depends how you pronounce
Yeah.
it, I suppose. I think he pronounces it Dutoy. So, hey, he'll be thrilled. Any tips for the rest of us? I mean, I talked with Sean about this. My wife, you know, she's saying, hey, how come you're not looking like these guys on the poster, yada, yada, yada. So,
Yeah.
how about us normal guys, us
One-
older guys? What can we do?
One simple rule I follow in terms of trying to stay lean year round, because we do have a lot of pressure to stay at pretty low body fat year round, is just typically don't eat too late at night. I usually try and cut out the carbs or the foods of questionable integrity around 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So when I go to bed at 2 in the morning, typically I burn most of that off, so not a lot of it is stored as fat. So avoid those late night meals and you'll be okay right off the bat.
Sean, any tips?
I missed the question I was signing.
Dieting tips to stay
Dieting
lean.
tips. Yeah, just low calories. Keep the carbs down. Yeah,
So what's your
especially
favorite,
late at night. That's a good.
what's your favorite cheat food?
Oh.
Everything
I get
yeah.
Sundays as my cheat day. I go from McDonald's to Kentucky Fried Chicken to Wendy's, and then I order Domino's on my way home. It's just the cravings are so substantial typically by Sunday that I spend most of my day eating takeout, just satisfying those cravings so I can make it to the next Sunday without cheating. Keeps me sane, to be honest
Take
with
that
you.
one day, that one day, and then you keep yourself sane. That's for sure.
Jonathan, cheat food.
Vanilla cheesecake, for sure. It's a personal favorite of mine.
And Sean, did we get your cheat food? Your cheat food? I can't remember.
I love lasagna. I'm a pasta guy, so lasagna is my favorite.
Yeah, we hit the Tim Hortons today for that lasagna casserole.
Yeah.
It's a van favorite at the moment. It's high on our list. Priorities.
So, average professional career span for professional athlete is 18 months. Now,
Okay.
you guys, I mean, basically you're professional athletes. So,
Yeah.
average
In a lot of ways.
career span of a professional male exotic dancer.
I've been rolling for over 12 years now, so I've got an extended life in the genre, but typically it'd be significantly less, I think. Guys get married off, you know, captured by the woman, their dreams on tour occasionally, and that's the last you see of them after a couple of years.
Yeah, it's basically whether or not you can keep your build. For as long as you can keep your build, you can pretty much keep dancing as long as stay in shape, and
Oil of Olay.
basically forces you. If you want to do this job for a long time, you're forced to stay in good shape. You know what I mean? So
Try and defy aging a little bit if you can.
yeah.
And I just started myself, really, but I've listened to these guys, and they, if you just train properly and avoid injuries, you can go for quite a long time.
So professional code of ethics. If you guys were doctors, you would not be allowed to have relationships with your patients. Now, in your particular line of work, is there a professional code of ethics? Are you allowed to have relationships with your clients?
Yeah, absolutely, in terms of just using your discretion, of course, and typically what the owner of the show suggests is obviously you conduct yourself appropriately because it reflects on, not only personally, but in terms it reflects on the company as well in the grand scheme of things. So, I mean, if we're going to engage with people that attend the show regularly, he insists that we behave ourselves. And typically for us, what we try and do in terms of our goal or objective is just to bring the ladies out, let them blow off some steam, play a few games, win some contests, have some fun, see some good-looking guys and enjoy themselves. We're not there to wreck, homes or to steal anybody's wife or girlfriend. We want the girls to come down, enjoy themselves, and leave satisfied, not sexually, but otherwise, And typically that's the way we, shoot to entertain them.
So some local guys are interested in auditioning for Body Heat Canada. Sean, what do they have to do?
Honestly, we're always hiring, we're always looking for new talent, So, I mean, it's not even if you're good at dancing per se, everybody's got different talents. I guess, I do this acrobatic thing where I do lots of different, acrobatic stuff because I'm a horrible dancer, right? So, but yeah, it's just, everybody's got a talent, man, and
I talk their ear off for a couple hours a night on the microphone.
yeah.
Harass them.
So yeah, basically if they're, in shape, or even we've taken guys to get them into shape, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll form them into what.
As long as they have some potential, recognizable potential in terms of look, or some type of talent or quality that would make them, desirable for this genre. You can usually mold them. If you get something decent to start with, you can basically mold them to suit, best suit our needs.
Yeah.
So how did you pick up Jonathan?
We stole him from another group, actually.
You got recruited to the major leagues.
Yeah.
We
These
brought
guys.
him up from the minors.
He was in a group that was starting out in Edmonton, and they didn't have a lot of work. So yeah, we kind of took him on and made him into what he is
Enticed
today.
him.
So.
Yeah, they've helped me develop my dance ability. I've gained about 20 pounds with these guys. They're really, really helpful. All sorts of wonderful insight with this group, right? It's awesome.
So if we look at the
Thank you.
spectrum of work,
I'm his father.
Yeah,
No,
right.
just kidding. Figuratively
He's gonna-
speaking, of course.
Don Whale is really working.
Yeah, overtime.
So on the work spectrum, with 0 being the crappiest job you can think of and 10 being the best job you can think of, where does exotic dancing fall on this scale?
Way up.
11.
Yeah, it's up there. Just in terms of work, the time. There's a lot of driving, there's a lot of travel. You got to watch your diet and tan and train, of course. So there's a bit of a commitment there. Not unlike a professional athlete. We're very similar to a professional athlete. We just make a little less money and we're a little less famous. But in a lot of ways, there's many similarities. But
You're gonna be more famous when I'm done with you here.
I hope so. That's the plan. I mean, in terms of the job, you can't beat it, really. Especially if you're young and you want to travel, see the world, and engage with some ladies, perhaps. Socially, it's ideal.
Yeah, basically.
Pays the bills too.
You got the best of every world. You know what I mean? You get the girls, you got the money, you get to stay in shape, and you're a titch famous.
Yeah, especially if it's
somewhat.
important for somebody to stay in shape or whatever. You basically get paid to do it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from the East Coast, I would never have experienced the places that I've seen through this job, right? So my first time going to British Columbia, beautiful BC, was with this group, and I'm really thankful for that. It's fantastic. The mountains are amazing.
I was just over the curling rink. Let me tell you, there is some serious energy over there,
We're
and there's a
hoping.
little bit of liquor flowing as well. So
That's a catalyst.
let's face it. Can be a bit of a scary job. So what safety measures do you have in place for your own protection?
Well,
And are you covered by WCB?
I've
No.
been bitten once, and then in Newfoundland.
yeah, you gotta be careful. The only threat we've got is teeth and fingernails. You gotta keep away from that, right? So you get those girls that wanna, dig their
Yeah.
claws in, but yeah, you
They
just gotta
try and
stay
do the
close.
whole S&M thing to impress their friends sitting at the front table, and they end up pretty marked up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So do you have any sort of message for your fans here in Valemount?
I don't know. We're here to have fun. We're here to, give it our all, and hopefully we make it a good time for
Yeah,
everyone.
we're
that's
gonna
at
give
the
them
show, that's for
100%.
sure.
We're gonna make sure they have fun.
Yeah.
A few people win lucky winners in terms of our prizes and giveaways, and that they feel entertained at the end of the night. Satisfied. We want to satisfy these ladies. So hopefully they leave satisfied.
Very good. Well, listen, thanks very much for being here,
My
guys.
pleasure. Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And like everything in life, nothing's free, right? So we actually had to pay the guys to come and do this interview. Now,
token
normally
fee.
what happens, right, is we have to tuck this, well, I don't know if I want to tuck it
Yeah,
down,
let's
so
not
we
do
probably
that.
don't want to do
Take it in our
that.
hand.
So I'll tell you what we'll do.
There you go.
We'll tuck it somewhere safe, because this is kind of a family show. So
Sure.
guys, have a
Thank
good
you
time
very much.
tonight. The ladies are really looking forward to having you there. And welcome to Valemount. Have an enjoyable visit and come back and visit us with your sleds.
Sounds good.
Thanks very much. Thank you.